Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been coming over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood, he was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming.
Everywhere you go, you can hear the laughter. Little kids playing, chasing after. Innocence shines bright like a built-in light. With their giggles and smiles, everything feels right. Oh, the joy of little children filling up the air. Their happiness, contagious, nothing can compare. Just watch them run and play, carefree and wild. Oh, the joy of little children.
Your theory.
I think it's possible that someone has my son. I think it's possible that someone has my son. I think it's possible that someone has my son.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello. It is Tuesday, June 10th. Welcome in, H. Davis. Hello. Good to see you. Janice, good afternoon. Hello. BMW. Hello, beautiful. Donna Smith and Dawn Emery. Plant Lady. Mama, hello. Sherry Lynn, hello. Good to see everybody. Janice, hello. Good to see you and welcome, Plant Lady and Terry Parker. Good afternoon. Sally Carson, Ashley, hello. Good to see everybody and everybody up in the bushes. Anybody here? I'm so glad you're here. Christy Smith, hello. What a beautiful day it is in the neighborhood. I'm so glad everybody's here. Welcome. I wanted to come on here, Sharon, hello, and speak to y'all this morning or this afternoon. It will soon be high noon here in just a few minutes, probably less than 10 minutes. I have an appointment here shortly. So I'm going to try to get through this quickly and make it not so long for y'all. I do have to get out in this heat. And it is hot here. Oh my goodness. But I did want to get on here and talk about Sebastian. And look at that Apple Watch right there on that table. Where did that Apple Watch go? Anybody? You're at an appointment right now, Plant Lady. I hope your appointment goes good. I do. Look at Sebastian looking at her so serious. He don't look happy to me right there. Hey, a YouTuber. Hello, hello. Kelly, the OG. Welcome in, everybody. Pebbles. So glad to see y'all. My ear feels stopped up. I must have got some water in it in the shower this morning. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. So maybe I'm really sounding like I'm screaming. Somebody said yesterday, when Smiley screams, we sit up and take notice. Smiley just gets passionate about everything. I get so passionate. Well, anybody coming in, just come on in. Retha, hello, hello. Just come on in, put in some green hearts, make your comments. You can have your own thoughts and opinions here. You can talk amongst yourselves. You can talk to me. Nobody's going to bite your head off over here. We have wonderful mods. Ogla, I am so sorry. Prayers, honey. I am so sorry for the loss of your mother. Oh my goodness, I know how that feels, and I pray for you. Whoo, that just gave me chills, honey. Virtual hugs. I am so sorry. Many prayers to you. Many prayers. I'm sorry. Too much of that going on around here. Too much loss. Too much sadness. Many prayers to everybody. Yeah, he does not look happy. She's throwing her hands up, looking very serious. I know, Adriana, and we can't let that happen. I'm going to be as loud as I can on this case. I don't know how much I can contribute, but I am going to contribute all I got with all of my might. So hello, everyone. I just wanted to come back and talk about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers again. And I'm here simply because I care. Because Sebastian matters. He matters to me. And I made a promise to myself and to all of you that I will not forget him. And I never will. He matters, and he's still missing. I woke up again and he's still missing. I can only imagine, because I really don't know. Even if he was mine, I really wouldn't know. Even if we've been through this, we really wouldn't know. We don't know, especially how Seth's feeling, because he's the one who is showing all the symptoms and signs of missing his child. Hello, Daily. Prayers to you, sweet Daily. Love you so much. Many prayers and many hugs to you, my friend. It's now been 471 days, 15 months and 3 weeks, almost 16 months. Sebastian disappeared on February 25th, 2024 from Hendersonville, Tennessee, Sumner County. A 15-year-old child at the time who should be laughing with his friends, and he did have friends. His teacher said he had friends. Dreaming about his future, living freely. Okay, not kept hidden inside where he couldn't be with his friends at home. But he did have friends at school. I've never heard anyone say a bad word about Sebastian. And since that day, the world changed, not only for his family, let me just keep it at that, but for many of us who did not even know him. There's been so much confusion. Hey, Beverly and everybody coming in, welcome, welcome. But there's been silence, too much silence if you ask me. There's been pain and heartache, but there's also been hope. Because every time we say his name, every time we share his face, every time we hear something new, we're keeping him alive in this fight. And boy, a fight it is. And I'll be honest with y'all. I always try to be honest. But I'll be honest. I don't know what's going to happen next in Sebastian's case. I don't know what new leads may come. I don't know what's going to happen, good or bad. I don't know who may finally speak up. I cannot pretend to know. I cannot predict the future. I am not God. But what I do know is this, for a fact. I will keep speaking. I will keep showing up. Because silence is the enemy of justice. That's a fact. And right now, I am here to remind the entire world, the YouTube streets, whoever is listening. He is not a file or a piece of paper or a poster just thrown on somebody's desk. He's not a case buried somewhere. He's a child, a young man. I say a child, but he is a human being. He was born into this world for a reason. Now, it wasn't his choice. It may have not have been Katie's choice. It may have not been, in all fairness, and I'm not being mean, Seth's choice. But it was God's choice. And he deserves to be found. This boy right here, he didn't ask for any of this. But he was brought here on this earth for a reason. But I don't think this was the reason. And he deserves to be found. And I cannot let people forget that. If you're watching this, I ask you one simple thing: to share his name, to share his photo, to pray for him. Okay, that's more than one thing. I'm sorry. I told y'all I was not good at math, and I get carried away and I get passionate. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who cares? Who's keeping up with the numbers anyway? But it's been reported. Let's pay attention to this. Okay? People don't want to talk about this. You see where my arrow is? Arrow, error. Who? Tomato, tomato. Forget what Smiley talks like. Okay? It's been reported that Katie's Apple Watch has been missing. Is that a fact? I don't know, but we ain't seen it no more. Okay? Which some speculate, and we're allowed to speculate. We're allowed to have our thoughts, opinions, and our theories. That Apple Watch, and the police might have that. Okay? They may have it and they may be holding it close to the vest. I don't know. Again, I don't pretend to know everything. I'm here. I want answers just like everybody else. I don't know everything and I don't pretend to know everything. Okay. Hey, Holly. Hey, Cal. Everybody. Nice, Marie. But there are some unconfirmed rumors. Let me put it to you like that. That the Apple Watch is gone and missing, and some speculate that it could hold GPS or activity data from that day. There are also unconfirmed rumors of deleted data and potential ties between the Proud Feet and other individuals mentioned in this case. So where's that watch? Here's the truth. If Ellie had it, as much as Blabbermouth come out and spoke, why didn't they say, that ain't nothing, Ellie has that watch, and shut it down? I'm just asking. Here's the truth. There's still so many unanswered questions in Sebastian's case, and when there's silence or inconsistencies from law enforcement or those closest to this case or timeline, the public will naturally look deeper, right? And I'm not here to accuse, even though it may sound like it many times. But I want to ask this. What are the Proud Feet's role, if any, on February 25th? I'll say it like that. Why has there been no public clarification on Katie's Apple Watch? They can get on there and play games and hitty hi hi ho ho. Have they been officially cleared or interviewed thoroughly? No. Neither has Seth, because if they come out and clear one, what's going to happen? Everybody's going to go, whoa, buck wild, right? But these are fair questions. And if there's nothing to hide, then transparency only helps bring Sebastian home, right? I'm not here looking for drama. I don't think we're here looking for drama, but we are looking for justice, answers, and truth. If Chris and Katie Proudfoot have information, even small, it could be the key to bringing Sebastian home. Don't they want that? So why would they not want to do that? We all want to keep speaking Sebastian's name. I do. We're going to keep asking questions, the few of us that are. And we're going to keep demanding accountability because a child is missing. Sebastian is missing. His name is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, not the boy. Not him. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. There's plenty of boys missing out there. How do you expect people to find the boy? His name. We're going to keep asking questions. We're going to keep saying his name. And that matters more than anybody's comfort matters, in my opinion. Chris and Katie, I hope you choose truth, because you haven't so far. all of your stories have changed, in my opinion. And I don't think I'm the only one out there. If we did a poll, if somebody did a poll, you know that. You watch all the channels. Please, to the community, do not give up. Don't give up. There's no perfect crime. This case is a case that continues to haunt us, everybody. It does me. The disappearance of 15-year-old Sebastian at the time, who's now turned 16 years old, from his Hendersonville, Tennessee home on February 25th, 2024. Understand, Sebastian is a bright but vulnerable autistic teen who vanished without a trace. And that left behind a lot of unanswered questions. And a community, LE, listen to me, an entire community, your community, who is desperate for answers and the return of Sebastian Rogers. It's been well over a year now. I agree with you, Heather. Katie knows. How could she not know? I mean, imagine that. It's been over a year. Of a parent not knowing where their child is. I'm speaking of Seth. Over a year of a community holding its breath. Over a year of silence where there should be answers. We've seen extensive searches. We've seen ponds drained. We've seen them look in the landfills and sift through that. Although, in my opinion, I don't think they were looking for Sebastian himself. You don't just get a judge to get up and give a warrant to go look in a landfill and keep it hush-hush from the media for no reason. They were looking for something. The FBI has offered $50,000 in a reward. And like it or not, Dog the Bounty Hunter has joined the effort and contributed to that reward fund. And let's not forget, you can see it in my intro, way before FBI and way before Dog the Bounty Hunter, businesses come together and they offered a $3,500 reward. That's out there. People's forgot about that. Where is Chris and Katie's reward? Where is Mama Socks's reward? Oh, I know. But Chris, what, gave $1,000 to the billboard. Did he now? Did he? Oh, and they fought so hard to have the billboards took down, and fought that Dog had put up, that had thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars put in. Y'all ain't fooling no damn body. Stop. And the very ones, forget Dog, forget the nonsense and the shenanigans, Chris and Katie, the very ones who took the flyers off of your very own cars, and that's on camera. The very ones who go back and leave their home to Mississippi, Katie didn't have to go hold your hand. The very ones who the police in Mississippi didn't even know about Sebastian. Stop the bullshit. There's so many things I can say or do, but I will keep it to a minimum since I do have an appointment today. Stop. People know the truth, and the truth matters. Okay? The truth matters. The truth. The truth. Okay? Not like the re-encampment on the biggest station in the world that could have helped Sebastian. Not the lies. Not the untolds. The truth matters. Just cut it out already. And this is where the serious questions begin to emerge. Questions that frankly aren't being asked loudly enough or answered, it seems, at all to me. My first question, and I believe, is on the minds of many. Why is Sebastian not being found yet? What are the real obstacles here? Is it a lack of resources? Is it a misdirection? Because a lot of us believe a whole lot of misinformation and misdirection is going on purpose. And that should be cleared up real quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's been almost 16 months. I think that's pretty slow. I don't think I would consider that real quick, fast, and in a hurry. So chop, chop. It looks like it's going on on purpose. And that should be cleared up. It don't matter if we are wrong. It don't matter if I am wrong. So be it. Come out, Ellie. Come out, wherever you are. And tell us we're wrong. Don't down social media. You need social media. Canadian Mama Bear, thank you, honey, for being a member for 16 months. Woo! Thank you, honey. Rise and shine. It's time to get out there and tell us. Don't down social media. Because you need it. You need all of us, to be honest with you. With you. You need us. Funny, other Ellie say they need us. So I'm tired of your bullshit too. I'm tired. Get out there and tell the truth. Just get out there, and if something's wrong, tell people they're wrong so they can make it right. Like I'm telling you, you need to make it right, people. You're no better than me, and your blood is red just like my blood is red. And that's the truth, and that's a fact. Hey, Rod. Hello, honey. Because you bleed just like I do. So why is Sebastian not being found yet? What's going on? And there are pieces to this puzzle that have been overlooked or intentionally obscured, in my opinion. We heard early on about search dogs losing a scent at the edge of the property of a grainy security video footage, no clear leads. But in this day and age, with all the technology that's right at our feet, how does a child, well, actually, I'm not going to say child in my opinion right now, how does 120-pound, look at my arrow, person, human, just go poof, bye-bye, with no specific leads, simply vanish from a suburban neighborhood? Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say it. This is not no vast wilderness disappearance. This is a residential area, and it defines logic. This public is not stupid, okay? And I'm tired of everybody making the ones that don't know, that keep coming to me, act like y'all are putting out some things that, if people don't know, are stupid, okay? Because they're not. You're leading them to believe. You're leading them to falsely believe this stuff, okay? And it's not true. You have people that's never been there to think this is like a hick town, Hawkins County, or the way back in the stick country. And that's a false perception, period. What happened to y'all, man? You're leading people that's in other countries, or people that's never been to that part of Tennessee, to not know and to not understand. And it's wrong. And it's wrong. And it's getting more bad publicity. And you know, hey, maybe 30 or 40 years ago, people would move to Sumner County out of the rims of Nashville to get their children a little bit better life or whatever. It still was not the country, people. It still was not. And now it's more upscale than ever. Okay? It needs to stop. You need to get it together, okay? You need to get it together. There's no way he could have disappeared like that. Even when you got out of that neighborhood, there's no way, not in this day and time. Y'all are giving yourselves a false perception. Hell, you can't even drive on down in Gallatin or on down without it being mega, super shopping centers and everything else. There's no way. Sumner County, you need to get it together. And then we move to the questions surrounding Sebastian's mother, Katie Proudfoot. She was the last known person with Sebastian before he disappeared. The details she shared publicly are very sparse. Then she can't even tell those the same. She told Nancy Gray she heard a thud from his room. She called out to him and he responded. And she told him to go to sleep. The next morning, she went to wake him up for school, as we all know, and he was gone. But for a teenager who reportedly wasn't prone to wandering, who had a specific routine, how does he just walk away into the night unnoticed, unheard, leaving absolutely no trace? Why are serious questions not being asked directly, publicly to his mother, or in private to his mother? about the critical timeline and events of that night. Every minute leading up to the disappearance is crucial. What precisely was the conversation? What was the thud? Was anything else unusual? The public has a right to understand these details too. See, that every avenue of questioning has been exhausted with the very last person known to be with him. Furthermore, and this is another very important, significant point of concern for many watching this case unfold. Why isn't she, lady with the Apple Watch, Katie Proudfoot, Katie Lynn Payne Proudfoot, Katie Lynn Rogers, whatever her name is, mother that carried him for 9 months, more aggressively asking serious questions of law enforcement as to what are they doing and what are they not doing and why? As a mother whose child is missing, one would expect relentless, almost desperate answers from every single agency involved, and even the ones that's not involved. Not her. Not her. A public demand for updates, for transparency, and accounting for every resource that's deployed and every lead followed and every lead that's not followed. Yeah, she's living her best life, honey. She don't care. She's off at them casinos. She's living a life she ain't never led. Where is that public inconsistency, that visible frustration, that outcry for more action? Oh, I forgot. We only get that from Seth. She's not. And she has not. She's been on my platform. She's been on Minnie's platform. She won't speak. She won't ask. And she certainly is not doing it to Ellie. She has not, and she will not. And that in itself is the hugest red flag, in my opinion. Lost opportunity. Absolutely. I do too. I am with you on that. Absolutely. And finally, a very difficult observation that many in the public are wrestling with. Why does it seem, and this is my opinion to the public, that life in some form has just simply gone on for her? We understand that a need for daily life needs to continue. We understand that. When a child is missing, it's hard and it's incredibly powerful. But reports indicate she and her husband, Chris, left their home after Sebastian's disappearance. We know that. With Chris returning to work and her accompanying him, though, he's not a toddler. He don't need his hand held. But Sebastian needed his mother. No matter what, that raises questions. It still does. It did then and it does now. And those of us who are desperately hoping for Sebastian's safe return, when a child is missing, the world, in some sense, in some sense, not all the way around. It does stop, though. Hey, Sergeant King, good to see you. We know life goes on. Things have to move. They do. But we all know when you lose somebody, even in a relationship, when you break up, you should not make a decision for at least 6 months, maybe a year. This person, if you want to call her mother, I want to say BATCH. I'm trying to be good, but I can't help it. Was gone in a week and left him milking cookies out on the porch like he was a dog. And that was just for show because he always had, no, we didn't lock him out of the house. He had the keypad. I mean, who do they think they're fooling? Jesus Christ, some people might buy that, but come on, get a grip, people. Y'all are not that stupid. Use your common sense. Jesus Christ. They don't care. No, they don't care. I'm sorry. I can't say in my opinion because I feel like it's the truth. Put me on a witness stand. I can't. Why did you not say in your opinion? Because I think it's a fact. Why you got to say in my opinion if that's what you think is a fact? I just saw the red light and I ran it. That's a fact. Why do I got to say, oh, Katie cares about her kid when it's a freaking lie to me? I'll be telling a lie. God darn, y'all can't tell Smiley what to think. I shouldn't have to say it on here. Fuck. But in the same token, I'm not trying to be here to judge. Maybe it sounds like it. I don't know. But I am here to ask questions. Right. A fact is a fact. And the truth is the truth. And you can't help that. And y'all are not responsible how I feel. You're not responsible for what my truth is. It's my truth. It's not nobody in this chat. And it shouldn't fall on nobody in this chat. I'm sorry. You know? And we can agree to all disagree. I still love everybody in here. That's, I'm an adult. I'm just telling y'all. Sorry, I got a little bit passionate there for a minute. Somebody has to. Thank you, Sergeant King. Thank you for becoming a member. Look, somebody's got to talk about these things. Thank you, Hope Float. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Lordy. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Y'all know how I'll be. Oh my God. Hope Float, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you, Sergeant King. Yeah, I don't hold nobody responsible, and I can adult. It is what it is, honey. Thank you all. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Love you all. But we're here to I'm here. We just need to keep his face and his story out, right? And I feel like, for everyone who knows, who don't know him, they need to be aware of him. When law enforcement is silenced we're just here to demand that, they answer more unanswered questions without without jeopardizing the case, because they can do that. They're the professionals. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much, honey. Let them have it, Smiley. Girl, you don't want me to get started how I really feel. I try. I'm trying to be good. I just think we need answers. We do need answers. Thank you, girl. I love you so much. I think everybody should be held accountable. Listen, silence and unanswered questions, that don't help nothing. 15-year-old boys, especially those with special needs, do not simply evaporate. Someone knows something, in my opinion, and the answers, wherever they lie, need to be brought to light, okay? And I urge every single one of you listening, or anybody that's going to be listening, or anything, if you have any information, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, please come forward. Your tip could be what breaks this case wide open. And unfortunately, we have nowhere to go. You have to contact Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the TBI, or the FBI. There is a substantial reward for a reason. It shouldn't be about money. But the FBI is offering one for a reason. Sebastian deserves to be found. His family deserves answers. His dad, Seth Rogers, is crying every day and every night that he wants answers. And the public deserves to know what happened to Sebastian. Thank you, Panda Bear's mom. Thank you so much. Absolutely justice for Sebastian. And y'all hashtag the heck out of everything, in my opinion. I want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We want to know what your thoughts are, even when this live goes down. Send me emails. If you have questions in this case that aren't being addressed, share your comments. Send me your emails. If you're watching live or if it's in the replay, ask, say it, send it to me privately. If you don't know by seeing me and watching me that I'll ask or I'll say it or I'll be the one to say it out loud, you got me messed up, honey, because I don't care. I will say it. I'll say the things others will not. I don't give two flies rubbed together about it. Okay? I will say it. I will figure out maybe a way to say it different, or I'll say it in a smiley way, but I'll say it. I'll ask it. I'll write a letter. I'll do what needs to be done where others won't. Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant King. Y'all don't even know what I've done behind these scenes and the letters that I wrote or the emails that I've sent or the things that I worked on. But I will do it. And we'll do both if need be. Or all three if need be, if I feel, but I'll do it. And I just come in on the very, 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 very last of Bullhorn Betty's live today. And if y'all didn't see that, well, I saw the end of it. I ain't got to watch all of it, but I did mail Justin because I saw him in there. I'm like, what is she talking about? Is it going to be a nice protest? Because I'm not one to go cause problems, okay? I'm not. I'll tell y'all out here right now, I don't go cause problems. Okay? But Justin said, yep, as far as he knows, it's going to be a nice protest. It'll be in about 3 months. And from what I understand, it's going to be at Governor Bill Lee's. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm in then. I'm in. So I already had plans to go to Nashville about my brother, and I let them know Well, I may have to cut the June trip because I don't want to come down there 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to see what this is going on and I will help. And if it is not nothing to cause problems, oh, Smiley will be there. Okay? Smiley will be there. Just letting y'all know. Well, go back and watch it. It was this morning's. And sometimes she goes live 2 or 3 or 4 times. So I don't know. All I know is it was this morning when I got up. That's what I saw. But Smiley will be there. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I don't know the deets on it yet because I hadn't got to go back. Like I said, I got something to do this morning. But I'll be there. Just know Smiley don't cause no problems. You don't bring them to me and I won't bring them to you. That's all I got to say. But if it's nice, I will be there. But we want to hear from you and your thoughts. And I don't care when it comes to the truth or trying to get the truth for Sebastian. I will ask things that nobody else will. I don't give 2 flips. Let's keep Sebastian alive and let's keep him out there with his name and his face because somebody knows something and someone saw something and we won't stop. I won't stop. Okay. I will continue to follow Sebastian's case relentlessly and bring you any developments that I know about. Okay. I will tell y'all real quick because I do have to go or I will be late for my appointment. Let me see. I got to pull it up. Hold on. This is a stupid phone. It's not my stupid phone. It's that I got a lock on my phone all the time now. It is because my phone got stolen at Kroger's that day. Remember that? Okay. So, and then put back. I was crying my eyes out because my mom was in the hospital. So I picked up my freaking phone and then it was a mess. It was a hot mess. Okay, so, okay, I think this is it. Okay. All right. So I did write a letter and I got this back. Long story short, the lady's name was Karen, I believe. I can't think. I'm not my email. I texted to myself. But she wrote me the email back. Just FYI, okay? Now, she may have wrote me back the email. I'm not in my email right now. But I put it on my quick notes. I asked her if there was anything I need to FOIA get XYZ. She handles all the stuff. The grand jury did meet in Sumner County on the 2nd, 3rd, and 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. She said, all other information pertaining to the grand jury is confidential. I will see if we have a list of the indictments available. That's what she wrote me. That's what I copied and sent to my phone so I could tell y'all. She sent that to me. Actually, she sent it on the 9th. Is this the 10th? I don't even know. Yeah, she sent that to me yesterday. I wrote her back and I said, yes, if you will, please. So she can get me that. Great. We do know that some things are secret anyway, so I won't be able to get my hands on everything if she sends it back to me. But I did know I sent that. That happened on what I say. I done closed it the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So that happened this month. We'll see. But I just want y'all to know I'm on things. And it's already happened. So there's that. So there's that. Just keep demanding answers. Keep holding on that Sebastian to faith that Sebastian Rogers will be brought home, and pray for peace for everyone. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. Keep writing to the uppers. I know we said that in Summer's case, the uppers, that's where we come up with that. Whoever the uppers are, I don't even care at this point. Just write to them. Keep on their butts. Keep the faith. Pass the flyers. Hit the thumbs up in this. Hope floats, you can ask. That's all I can tell you. You can ask. Sometimes they charge, sometimes they don't. That's why I told her if I need to pay for it, I will. So she sent me that back, and then I sent her the thing back, and I said, yes, if you can send me that. So I don't know. I'll wait to see today if she sends me that. I'm behind the scenes working and doing everything I can as well. Anyway, so I don't mean to talk so fast, but it's 12:45 here. I got an appointment at 1:30, and I got to go across town. I love y'all. I thank you. Thank my mods. Thank everybody sub. Thank all the member, anybody, everybody. Love you, BMW Coop. Drop your link. They're going to have a live Thursday night. I always forget. I share it, but I always forget. Drop your link to that show Thursday night. They have her, Hindsight, Mama Risa. They have a new show, a new channel, and it's going to be only about Sebastian. They're not monetized. They're doing this because it's laid on their heart. They are beautiful people. They are wonderful. And all the things. Please go sign up to them. Please. And go watch it. If you didn't see it the other night, go watch it. And I promise you, they're in it for the truth. Okay? And Thursday night, they're going to try to get facts and debunk. I just want to say, they don't want anybody, they said, to get their feelings hurt. They have just studied this case, and we're all grown. Okay? Smiley, did Ellie ever request a copy of your... Yes. Okay, Canadian Mama Bear, let me just say this before I go. The night that I got off with that interview, okay, I sent over the entire thing to Brandon Carter, the lead detective on the case. Okay, let me say it like that. Because there was a lot of wheeze, this, that, and the other. Okay. Then I got a request for, I think it was 3 parts. It might have been 4. But anyway, I'd have to go back and look. Then I got a request for pieces out of it. Okay. And I gladly got that timestamps and stuff to them. So yes, absolutely. They got it. It was done. That's been done. In fact, I didn't say anything about it for a long time, but it slipped through here one day, and it's been done for over a year now, I guess, or close to it anyway. But it's been done. It's out there. It's been done. So yes. Don't know if it'll do any good. Don't know if it helps, but it's been done. That's all I can say. And look, Brandon's heard from me many times. Okay. I don't have much communication from him now, but he's got plenty of things and heard plenty of things from me, and plenty of tips just went out. But anyway, I really got to go. Love y'all. If you know anything about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, please send it in. Okay. And besides that, I'm sure Ellie's not too happy with me right now. So anyway, love you. Gotta go. Have a great day. See y'all this evening, probably. Bye.